Mark, welcome to the View Your Drive video golf lesson that took place at the Conwell Egan High School golf outing for tuition fund assistance. Conwell Egan High School really appreciates you playing and your support in this year's event, and I hope to see you again in 2018. So let's take you through your golf swing. Boy, you look really fantastic over the golf ball here. What I mean by that is you got really perfect ball position up in your left heel zone. It's really the perfect spot to hit the driver. Your stance perfectly, the width is perfect, and what I mean by that is it's wide enough for stability, narrow enough for mobility, head position right there behind the golf ball. I mean, you're set up to really launch it, and what I also like about your arms are that they look very together and they don't look overly tight and stiff as a board. So you really look like you're really relaxed but firmed up to really hit a golf ball with a lot of power. All right, let's get you moving here. Put a little circle around your head. Kind of check out your head position as you take the club back. And what we're looking for is the club's going back. We're not looking for you to drag the club, but then again, we don't want the club elevating off the ground too abruptly. And it looks really good here. I like how you're pushing it back. Your left arm, right arm working more or less together. And as you get deeper into your backswing, your upper body's going to start to react and pivot. Hips are going to turn. Your hips aren't overly turned, which I see a lot of golfers. You maintain some good little flex in your right knee, and you're really in a good spot here. Your head moved a little bit to your right, but that doesn't really hurt you too much with the driver. If you're hitting irons, you want to maybe get your head a little more stabilized with an iron, but here with the driver, that's fine. All right, so we got a nice spot here. Get the club parallel. Really, a lot of good things can happen from here. So let's run in your downswing a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of frame you up, push you down. You're going to see how you kind of lower into the ground. You know, this is like your little power move here. You're pushing yourself into the ground. That's a classic move of really good hitters of the golf ball, good drivers, good iron players that move down. And the reason I want to point that out to you is because a lot of golfers, I think, for the most part, really don't know what they do well because they focus so much on the bad. So we like to point out things that you're doing well because, you know, we've got to be positive about this thing here about hitting a golf ball with consistency. So you got a beautiful move, moving down, pushing into the ground, create a lot of lag in your downswing. This is pretty incredible how far your arms have moved down and the club head is still above your head. I mean, that's classic Sergio Garcia right there. Really is. And then as you're moving forward, I'm going to put a little line right here. You're going to notice how you're moving forward into the line. And that, again, you're just getting your hips to slide a little bit toward the target, pushing down on the ground. Really in a great position here. I'm going to move you right to the golf ball. And right about here, I'm going to stop you. And I'm going to draw a couple lines. And we're going to point out this letter K reversed. So reverse K is really what we're looking for at impact. And that's really classic ball striking there with the driver. Head behind the ball. Hitting up on the ball slightly, getting really good contact on the club face, about 2/3 up into the face where the sweet spot is. And then as you move through it, I like how your head rotates and your eyes look down the fairway because a lot of players keep their eyes down way too long past impact, and you can really hurt yourself, and you're not going to really deliver the club with a lot of power that way either. So I'm going to tell you what, you do a lot of great things. I don't think you really need to change anything in your golf swing. Love to see you hit some iron shots down the road, maybe next year at next year's event. But boy, great classic follow-through finish. Standing up, no pressure in the back. So I'm going to really just talk about, you know, just work on your tempo, rhythm, good thought process, commit to the shot, and it's all there. Mark, again, thank you for playing in the Conwell Egan High School Tuition Fund Assistance Golf Outing, and we'll see you again in 2018.